What's up, YouTube? Timmons here. Now, 2024 saw the release of lots of really good true story movies of the year. I always love a good film based on a true story, whether it's like a biopic inspired by a true story and whatever. So here are my official top 10 favorite movies of 2024 based on true stories. Number 10, not going into too much details with this because I'm not trying to get political. Number 10 is The Apprentice. Now, of course, this is the film that stars Sebastian Stan as Donald Trump. And say what you want about Trump himself, the Apprentice I still thought was a really decent one. Sebastian Stan really embodied Trump perfectly. Jeremy Strong playing his lawyer Roy Cohen, who I still say he should get an Oscar nomination. Who knows if that will happen? But The Apprentice was still really decent. Great performance all around. Really showcased on the empire that Trump made and stuff. And I really thought it was a decent film. If you guys haven't seen it, I'll say give it a go. All right. Number 9 is Bob Marley, One Love. Now, this is of course based on famed reggae singer Bob Marley, from his rise to fame in the 1970s up to his death in 1981. And Bob Marley, One Love was really solid. Kingsley Ben-Adir was terrific. Lashana Lynch, who plays his wife, was excellent. Kingsley really, I mean, it's a good year for music biopics, by the way. But Kingsley Ben-Adir, I thought really shine here, really sang perfectly like Bob. And so yeah, if you guys haven't seen it, definitely give it a go. All right, number 8 is Shirley. Now Shirley is of course pretty much based on the picks in 1972 presidential run of Shirley Chisholm, who was the first Black woman to be elected to the U.S. Congress. And of course, almost that hard. Regina King played Shirley Chisholm. She was terrific. The late great Lance Reddick was great. Terrence Howard, Lucas Hedges, really showcase on like Shirley, of how much of a icon she was. And I know Raleigh who directed this did a great job. It's a shame that the movie came out a little too early. Like I could really have seen Virginia King getting some Oscar consideration for this big time, but yeah, I think this movie came out way too early. Like hardly no one's talking about it anymore. But anyway, all right. Number 7 is the six triple eight. Of course, the six triple eight is directed by Tyler Perry, and is where like the 68 88th Central Postal Dictionary battle line and the black and or female battle line in World War II. Of course, you had Susan Sarandon who played Eleanor Roosevelt. Um, Sam Waterston actually played Franklin Roosevelt, which I thought that was perfect casting. Kerry Washington was terrific. Greg Sulkin, Dean Norris, really terrific film. Very inspirational. I really wish Tyler Perry continued doing more stuff like this. To be honest, so like these type of movies, I wish Tyler Perry does more and less movies like Mea Culpa. But anyway. All right, number 6 is The Fire Inside. Now, of course, I just saw this literally this past week, starring Ryan Destiny as Clarissa T Rex Shields, who's a fighter from Flint, Michigan. And it, of course, is about her competing at the 2012 Summer Olympics. Ryan Destiny was she after seeing her in Star, I knew she was going to be a star because she was really excellent in this. Of course, coming off of shows like Star, Grownish, and stuff, she really nailed it every inch here. She was really fierce. Really showcased on Clarissa's on her devotion to becoming the world's heavyweight fighter, and here she was amazing. All right, number 5 is of course Back in Black, Back to Black. This is of course based on Amy Winehouse, her rise to from her like rise to a singer to sadly her sudden passing. Marissa Abella, who of course you might know for her from that show Industry, she was really excellent in this. Great performances by Jack O'Connor, who plays like her husband. It's a really decent film if you guys haven't seen it. I know it did not really get much love, but it was still pretty good. All right, number 4 is Hitman. This is of course based on a true story of New Orleans police contractor who poses as a reliable hitman as he tries to save a woman in need. And Glenn, this is actually based on a like a magazine article, and it's a really decent. It's crazy to believe this is actually based on a true story. It is of course again based on fake hitman, as described in the 2001 magazine article by Skip Hollandsworth. So I still don't know how like true the true story is, but I still enjoyed this movie a lot. Glenn Powell was great. Joel Jonah, Richard Linklater did a great job. Reda was terrific. I mean, if you guys haven't seen it, definitely give that one a go. All right, number three is Women of the Hour, which is of course a true story of serial killer Ronnie Alaka and his appearance on the 1978 television show The Game Show, with Anna Kendrick as Cheryl Bradshaw, who of course is the one like lucky one who ended up going on a date with him, but thankfully she backed out. Uh, but yeah, it is so creepy. I mean, I still never know if I consider this a horror or not. I mean, this is a horror, then Zodiac is a horror, I guess. But Woman in the Hour is still really decent, very creepy throughout. Great performances by Anna Kendrick. Nicola Robinson was also terrific. Daniel Zavato was great. I mean, if you guys have not really watched Woman in the Hour, definitely give that one a go. Number two is another music biopic, and that is A Complete Unknown. Starring Timothy Chalamet as Bob Dylan, and I really quite enjoyed this movie a lot. Timothy Chalamet embodied Bob Dylan perfectly, and unlike I'm Not Here, it's actually one actor playing Bob Dylan. Because remember, and I'm Not Here, or I'm Not There, I meant. There was actually multiple actors playing Bob Dylan in that. But I thought James Mango, who obviously came off directing, Walk the Line, did a great job with this. The music was really great. Boyd Holbrook as Johnny Cash was terrific. Elle Fanning, Monica Barbaro, a really decent biopic worth checking out. And my number one favorite true story movie of the year is none other than Saturday Night. Of course, about the night of the premiere of Saturday Night Live. I adore this movie a lot. It's very short, yes, but it's just so good. Like seeing these actors playing folks like Dan Aykroyd. I know Chevy Chase was mentioning how like Jason Reitman should be ashamed of this. I'm like, Chevy Chase, what are you going off at, man? I mean, I like Chevy Chase. Like he's a comedy legend, obviously, but my God, Chevy Chase seems like a bit of a douchebag. Yeah, I hate to say that about a legend like Chevy Chase, but I know people from Community, say that he's like hard to work with and whatever. But I don't know. Uh, Grant, it's not my story, so like I'm just the viewer. So there's that. But still, I still thought like the guy who played Chevy Chase, by the way, Corey Michael Smith, he really embodied Chevy Chase perfectly. I don't know what Chevy's going off about, but whatever. Jason Reitman, of course, did great. This the girl the girl who plays Gilda Radner, perfect casting right there. I just adore this one a lot. Rachel Sennet's terrific. If you guys have not seen Saturday Night, and by the looks of the box office, probably no one went to go see it. If you guys haven't seen Saturday Night, do yourself a favor, go watch it. It's an excellent one. But that's pretty much it there. Here is my quick rundown. Number 10, The Apprentice. 9, Bob Marley, One Love. 8, Shirley. 7, The 6888. 6, The Fire Inside. 5, Back in Black. 4, Hitman. 3, Women of the Hour. 2, A Complete Unknown. And number 1 is Saturday Night. Now, there's other ones I probably could have added too. The Bike Rider is a good one. That's pretty much based on a true story. Um, let's see. Oh, Maria, which of course Angelina Jolie is probably gonna get some Oscar love for. That was pretty good. I'm not counting documentaries. When I mean true story, I mean narrative features, not like documentaries, which is why you don't see it. I already made a list of best documentaries of the year, so yeah. Well, again, when I talk about true stories, I mean like narrative, not movies based on not documentaries. Let's see. There's some other good ones. Here. Oh, Raw Pace was pretty good. The Shadow Strays technically did premiere on Netflix this year. If you want. Oh no, not the Shadow Strays. Society of the Stones. That's what I meant to say. Let's see. There's some other great ones. Res Boy is actually based on a true story. That was pretty good. The Lifetime movie called Abducted Off the Streets. That was actually say what you want. Lifetime makes some really interesting stuff. Ordinary Angels is pretty good. I mean, there were some really good true stories this year. Uh, which by the way, I'm gonna do a separate video talk about my favorite true story limited series of the year. So keep an eye out for that one. But let me let you guys. What are some of your favorite true story movies of 2024? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is Steven Simon.